Alright guys, this is JKL, Jordan Eckel, okay, JKL, Jordan kisses, love, Jordan's kissing love, okay, I don't know, it's Christmas today, okay, and I woke up today, and, well, it's actually Christmas Eve. I woke up today, and I'm thinking immediately. The first thing I'm thinking about is, okay, I'm like, who's the bride of Jesus? First thought I think today. Second thought I'm thinking, there's some church services tonight, and yeah, I'm gonna check them out. I got my music on Spotify. I'm actually about to figure out how to do that. So that's basically what it is. Building my team. And I keep people updated because I believe about synchronicity. I believe about effective communication. I believe in moving in silence in the moment, but not over a long period of time, because I believe you need to be more thoughtful of the fact that other people can help you. So I personally have found moving in silence is not necessarily the answer, and I think sharing your dreams with people is actually smart, because you got to know where you're going regardless of what other people think either way. And so you got to be the one that's helping other people, not wanting other people to help you, right? And that's really what it comes down to. You just need to be the example. You need to just do what you know that you want others to do, and do your best at showing them how to do that as well. Do what you know you need to do. Be who you know you need to be. And that's what I feel right now. And discovering the atom in the core of the apple of Eden, which is the tree of eternal life. The tree of eternal life. So that's what that is. Tree of eternal life. Now it's Christmas Eve. There's some things going on. I'm going for a ride. I'm finding that my parents are kind of like, it's just like they're just sometimes a little bit too serious for me. I like to have fun, and probably going to be moving across the street soon. So we're going to be seeing. My goal is to become one of the pastors at the church, and also perform concerts this year. So we're gonna see what happens. If we can pull that off, and hopefully we can. And we'll be inviting a lot of people to these concerts, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. I'm finding out how to use Spotify, like actually publish music, like as an artist. So that's actually cool. And I'm looking after a lot of people, and I'm watching over people right now, and I'm really just like making sure people are good, and I'm making sure people have a safe place, and I'm just making sure people are good. Like I just feel I have a responsibility, and just want to make sure others are good. And hopefully we will at some point go out to Colorado. Other thing is that we are creating three main centers right now, although long term it'll develop and we may have 500 or 1,000, because I thought about this last night, and I was just Spirit came to me very, very, very specifically last night, and told me everything. Told me a lot, not everything, but a lot. And they were like, you're gonna live 300 years easily in this life, and probably longer, and so is everyone. And so it just goes to show, like, eternal life, John 3:16, those who believe. I know exactly what it takes to live eternal life, and yet I know that there's a possibility that it'll work. I believe, like, okay, I'm 27, right? So by the time I'm 70, I'm pretty sure we would have made quite a bit of progress to the fact where no one would, a good number of people would not doubt that we can live eternal life, or at the very least we can live several hundred years, maybe 300 years, maybe 500, maybe 1,000 years. You may not believe forever, but you might believe, I don't know about y'all, but if I'm 500 years old, I'm probably sitting there pretty close with God at that point. And I'm thinking, how long am I going to take this, God? Because he's going to tell you. So that's how it was with Adam. That's how it was, Enoch lived a long time. Noah lived a long time. And that was a normal thing. So that was actually a normal thing to live that long. Why? Because one with God. When you're one with God, your flesh does not, wither. There is no sin. And so, yeah. Also, the rapture. I wanted to update everyone. I'm moving at a pace that's pretty quickly. It's a pretty quick pace. And so I'm really just making videos quickly, art, music. I'm making calls, I'm doing meetings, everything's happening, and it just, I can't say it's gonna be this many times a month or this many times a week. It's just gonna happen. So I can't even really put my finger on it. I'm in the present moment, and once you learn the atom, you really wanna learn the atom. It's what Leonardo da Vinci used, it's what Metatron used, it's what Nikola Tesla used. The atom is sort of the secret teaching method. It's the key to eternal life is what it is. It's Prometheus liver healing. I have a channel on this, the Atom teachings, so definitely encourage you to check that out. I have music that is going to be coming out officially soon also, and I'll be looking for the next steps for that too. So that's one of the main few things that I'm doing. So there's that. Yeah, so that's what that is. I wanted to say that it's Merry Christmas, it's Christmas Eve, and yeah, eternal life. Oh, the rapture. Another thing was the rapture. I'm driving right now. There's actually a car behind me, and I'm actually about to send a text over to this guy. And I have work to do. Even though it's Christmas, and even though dude, to me, every day is Christmas. So, and I truly believe that. And I have the Chairman Christmas brand earlier in the year, and it's sort of evolved to Alicus Aliclaus, which is basically like St. Nicholas. And then, I have my family. It's like family Christmas. You have expectations to be places at certain times. Here's the thing. I don't do time, number one. And number two, it's Christmas every day for me. I'm in the present moment. So I kind of have reluctancy to agree to things in time. And I just do things right now. So, and I encourage, like, whoever's with me, like, let's say someone's hanging out with me, right? Just be with me. Like, be with me for that moment. And if you want to stay with me, you can. Or if you want to stay around me, you can. But, like, I don't really just hang out. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really hang out. I don't really chill. I'm always working. I'm always focused on something. I'm always creating something. I'm always inventing something. I don't really have time to just hang out and chill. I guess I can smell the roses here and there for 10 or 15 minutes. Maybe a half hour, but that's pushing it, because I have things to do that call my soul. So it's just calling me. So I can't ignore the call. God's calling me. So I can't ignore that call. You feel me? I can't ignore that call. Right? And yet within this whole process, you can still be a human. You can still do your mission and purpose in God, and yet still be a human. But understand, it's your unison with God that creates your longevity. It creates the reverse aging effect. And it's your own words. It's actually your own words that you choose to use, the labels that you live within, the placebo presence of those labels. Okay? So also, I would like to somewhat be involved with the church and the school here, but also knowing that very temporarily and not in time. So what that means is I'm the pastor when I decide to be. I'm the pastor when I show up, and let's say it's a WWE match, and there's a pastor speaking, and for whatever reason, let's say there's 2 people in the ring. For some reason, the music plays and this third guy just comes out unexpectedly. It's a surprise, and guess what? It's me. So this is how I prefer to live my life. I just show up at unexpected times. No one knows I'm coming, and I just always tell people to be ready, because I can show up at any time, at anywhere, any place. That's how I move. I've learned from experience. I don't want to do time. I don't want to agree to anything in time. I've done that before, and it just doesn't work well with me, where there's expectations in time. So I find my best work is done in the present moment, when I don't plan anything, when I don't script anything, and I simply allow it to come out in the present moment. That's what I call being an inventor. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. That's my update. This is my update. It's Christmas Eve, and so if you reach out to me, expect me to respond immediately. And like, let's say for example, you're doing the network marketing with me, for example. Do a presentation with me when you're ready. So you're ready, let's do it now, right? Or I'll reach out to you, let's do it now. I'm not a big fan of let's do it in a week, let's do it in 2 weeks, because anything can happen in those 2 weeks. And we might as well just do it now and then continue the process, right? Let's say if we're gonna do a concert, well, let's just do it now. So just be present and be aware that I don't want to do things